Georgia, Jordan, Nicole and I are here to present to you our WWS video that addresses the question, how does natural light and the absence of light affect beans? This aligns with Year 6 curriculum from ACARA, the content descriptor being the growth and survival of living things are affected by physical conditions of their environment, and the elaboration, investigating how changing the physical conditions for plants impacts on their growth and survival. Our presentation will firstly help inform you of the current dominant scientific understanding. Several key aspects of the CDSU will be explored, including two in particular. The first being that bean seeds prefer warm weather and full sun, as it is a very important part in photosynthesis. And the second being if beans do not receive enough sunlight, problems can arise that influence their ability to grow properly. The next section of our video, Georgia, addresses activities that can be implemented within the classroom, which follow the 5E model. In this particular instance, the activity chosen addresses 3 of the 5 E's, being engage, explore, and explain. To give a quick overview of what is involved, the first section of the lesson used to engage students includes the showing of a time lapse of a growing plant. Students then think, pair, share, and with the teacher, post their thoughts on a KWL chart. In the explore phase, the teacher introduces the overall question and asks students to give predictions. These will then be documented in their experiment planners. Students will complete the experiment in groups. In the explain phase, students will write a conclusion of exactly what they have learnt and will share this with the teacher, who will then align it with the CDSU. Differentiation is a vital aspect in ensuring all teaching and learning activities cater for a diverse range of needs. The 4 different disabilities that this lesson will be catered for specifically are sensorineural hearing loss, nystagmus, which is visual impairment, the physical disability multiple sclerosis, and finally, fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. Jordan offers some ideas as to how these students can be catered for. Some of his ideas include encouraging student work on a laptop or tablet, having access to a teacher's aide or a peer who can act as a scribe, ensuring students are seated close to the teacher or the whiteboard, and finally, that students should be given specific roles to undertake during the experiment. Next, Nicole gives some ideas on specific assessment that can be implemented to assess students' knowledge of the key concepts addressed within the CDSU. The experiment conducted in the assessment piece is similar to the one outlined in the lesson. However, students use grass as opposed to beans. This assessment task encourages student-led learning and gives teachers the knowledge necessary to identify students who have a basic understanding and those who have a comprehensive understanding. Georgia also addresses the importance of undertaking risk assessments to minimise the risk of harm to all involved in any given classroom activity. One example of this is the safe handling of all materials to avoid any injuries, including paper cuts. We hope that today you find our presentation enjoyable, but most importantly, that you can take away some knowledge from it to use in your own teaching practice one day. If there are any questions, we are happy to answer them at the end.